Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday edition of Take 5, taking 5 minutes or so all summer long with Solomon's words in Ecclesiastes, the book that often doesn't get read because it's kind of troublesome to some. Enigmatic is a better word, because he presents life under the sun as somewhat confusing, somewhat unable to be understood. That's sort of his whole point. In the old versions of the Bible, it used to say, vanity, vanity, all is vanity. And that sort of is the theme of vanity, and yet maybe not the best word. Some words have the word, some Bibles have the word futile. That's not bad. If you read the NIV, which is a great translation, by the way, they use the word meaningless, and I don't think that's the point at all. He's not saying life is meaningless. The word literally that he uses for vanity and futile and meaningless, the Hebrew word is havel, which means it's a vapor. It's a puff of smoke. Just when you think you've grabbed it, you've got a hold of it, even if it's meaning, it just goes away. And that's life, isn't it? You think you got it by the tail. You think you understand it. It's like, oh no, I didn't see that coming. An oasis right in the middle of the book, or actually toward the end, we've been looking at these proverbs, these aphorisms that Solomon is so good at in his book of Proverbs. He's sort of goes there in chapter 10 of Ecclesiastes, and we've been having some insight and hopefully some fun looking at some of these aphorisms that maybe apply to our lives. Hopefully they do, and we understand them a little bit better. So we're doing the last few today and then Thursday. You know, it's sayings. We like those sayings, right? Half the time you got to think, what does that mean? A stitch in time saves 9. Don't know what that means. Better to give than to receive. That's a biblical one. Jesus said, where your treasure is, your heart will be as well. Just phrases that make you stand back and think, oh, okay, I think I understand that one. Well, the last 2 days of these will be the same way. The first one, it's about leadership, and it's about maturity in leadership. And let me just say, I'll stop a minute. So much rises and falls on leadership, doesn't it? Whether it's in your home or in your church or in your business or in your country. And right now, if you're watching the news, you're watching what's going on in Afghanistan. And the vacuum that was created when we left, the United States military left recently, just the other day, and just the poor leadership. The president left the country, and now the Taliban are there, and boy, pray for the people of Afghanistan, if you think of it. I'm even looking right now at areas where maybe either support or something can be done through various agencies that can help that country that is upside down. If you saw some of even the images of the airport, and who knows what's going to happen down the road when the Taliban takes over. For children, especially, and women, look out. So anyway, listen to this one. This is about leadership and the structure of authority, and when it's immature or inexperienced, which isn't necessarily the Taliban, but when leadership is immature or inexperienced, everybody suffers. It's your home, it's where you work. Here's what he says. Woe to you, O land, when your king is a child, when your leader is immature. Woe to you, country, people, when your leader is immature, and your princes, in other words, his staff, feast in the morning. When you've got an immature leader and you've got a narcissistic staff around him, woe to you. You've got nothing but trouble coming. True, in your home, wherever you go, the leader's got to be mature, and his staff has got to be for the people, not just for themselves, feasting in the morning. And then it gives the opposite of that. But happy are you, O land, when your king is the son of nobility. And it's sort of the idea of someone that has learned, someone that has grown, someone that has watched other leaders. I think that's what he means by the son of nobility. Over time has an air of experience and maturity about them. and his princes, your princes, feast at the proper time for strength and not for drunkenness. When your leader is mature, when your leader is experienced, and those around him are proper and work well for the benefit of others, then you are blessed. That's what he says. Happy are you. I'll just end this way. It's true in our country. It's true in our homes. It's true in our businesses. Good leadership wins the day. And let me spiritualize just for a second. With the Lord Jesus Christ, the leader of your life, if you've given him your life, you have the most mature, the most loving, the most gracious leader you'll ever have. So you can even withstand poor leadership wherever you are if Christ is the leader of your life. And if you are a leader, let Christ be your example of leadership. I'm done. We went over. I apologize. See you Thursday. Ciao.